Here are the solutions for logs day 10 from Friday. So we are using the properties of logs to condense each expression, and these are the same rules that we did yesterday. And again, it's just we're adding more into it. We're using multiple rules at once. So remember, you're trying to condense it. You're trying to get it down to one log if possible. So I take my log here. I'm changing my signs, and I'm getting rid of these logs. Okay, so addition changes into multiplication. Subtraction turns into division. Anytime you see division, when you see that subtraction sign, that means that this number is going to be in the bottom of the fraction. So I've got log, the 3 and the x are going to be on the top of the fraction because those are being added, which means it turns into multiplication. So I've got 3x, and then the 5 is being divided. So I'm dividing by 5. And there's our answer for question number 1. For question number 2, okay, you want to do your exponents first. So this 3 goes onto the x. This 2 goes onto the y. So we have natural log of x cubed minus the natural log of y squared. Now we can combine them. We can do what we did up here. I take this subtraction, I turn it into division, I get rid of that natural log there. So my final answer is going to be the natural log of x cubed divided by y squared. Okay, and that's it for that question. So make sure you do the exponents first, because if I change this into division, I don't know if this 3 is going on the x and the y. Is it just going on the x, just on the y? So make sure you take care of those exponents first, the numbers in the front. So for question number 3, again, take care of that number in the front first. So I take the 7, I'm going to put it on the x. So I've got log of x to the 7th plus log of z. And then again, we take this addition sign, we change it into multiplication. I get rid of this log. I don't need it. I'm condensing. So I've got log of x to the 7th times z, and you can just write them right next to each other. And that's our answer for number 3. For question number 4, this is going to be the hardest one because you're putting, we have multiple subtraction signs here. So again, we're doing almost the same thing that we did for question number 1. You're getting rid of these extra logs. First, we have to move the 2 onto the z and then get rid of that log. Okay, so we've got log x minus log y minus log of z squared. Okay, so get rid of those logs. Remember, subtraction turns into division, but it's not, I'm not writing this as like a 3-stacked division problem. Anytime you see a subtraction sign, that just means it's in the denominator. So this x is going to be up top because it's positive. The y is going to be in the denominator because I'm subtracting that log. And then z squared is also just going to be in the denominator because I'm subtracting it. So here's our final answer for that one. Make sure you are not writing this as x divided by y squared. The subtraction sign just means that it's in the denominator. So the y and the z are both in the denominator, whereas x is in the top. Okay, so that is it for logs day 10.